topic at hand, Mac, I just want you to chime in on John Gruden because, I mean, keep in mind this is a guy that they gave $100 million to.
Yep.
A guy that because your guy.
Talk to me.
At the Redskins, he was
First of all, they're the Commanders.
No, they were the Redskins at the time.
Yeah.
At the time, they were the Redskins.
We weren't even the football team. We were the Redskins.
That's right. And they was investigating him and all the misogynistic things that was going on in that organization. Then they came across other emails, which some of them had to be John Gruden's emails.
Well, I tell you what, these email servers show get a lot of people in trouble.
No, but the thing is, though,
it's taking down country.
We're going to
650,000 emails.
What is that like the magic number?
What, 650?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like the magic number.
Yeah, why was it like 652 or something like that?
I don't know.
It's always 600,000.
I know.
That stuff they have a couple years ago was 600,000 emails.
That's right.
It's always 600,000. Is that the buffer? Is that what it is?
That's what it is. I think you might be right. There's some conspiracy there.
I think so. But maybe these emails weren't like in tune of 650,000. Maybe it was like 10 of them. I don't know, but they were John Gruden emails. It only take one. Well, hell, in this case, it took several. But I want to hear this. I want to have Lady V play that John Gruden soundbite. And the part that gets me was the front end of this thing. Let's take a listen. This is John Gruden, who's right now finally came out in public, it was discovered that he said some crazy stuff in his emails. He put the information in the emails, but it's the reason why I said it that way. Let's take a listen.
Say anything but honest things here. I'm ashamed about what has come about in these emails, and I'll make no excuses for it. It's shameful. But I am a good person. I believe that. I go to church. I've been married for 31 years. I got 3 great boys. I still love football. I've made some mistakes, but I don't think anybody else in here hasn't.
Okay.
And I just ask for forgiveness.
There you go. We all make mistakes.
See.
You go to church.
So first
he
of all,
talked to his accountant.
No, yeah, well that and
okay, I see the problem there.
But he's getting advice from is still a struggle for me.
No, this was desperate. That's desperation.
Yeah, he needs a job.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, first of all,
he didn't talk Tom Brady way.
Let me set the backdrop to this. So he was in Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
At the Little Rock Downtown Touchdown Club, or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
So they said, well, that's a safe environment. Maybe that's a good time to come out.
Yeah.
And he had to know that somebody was going to ask him a question. I'm not sure it was a question or that was his opening statement. No. I have no idea.
This was all planned.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Little Rock, I get it.
But he's saying what was in the email as if the email had his own personality. Like the
email did it.
The email had a heartbeat. It was breathing. John, you typed the email. What are you talking about? That's what got me.
Here's my heartburn with his whatever that was. His contrition or whatever. Well, I don't know what that is. He was doing right there. But my only problem is, John, talk about what you put in the email, what you were saying. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if you go to church. If you believe the things you were writing in those emails and you were complicit in doing some of the things that you alluded to in those emails, you're not a good person.
Well, yes, he is, because he go to church.
He go to church. He's been married for 31 years.
That's right. I'm not a racist. I got black friends.
Right.
Man, what are you talking about? That is so crazy. Trying to justify that with that, man.
You didn't teach your kids or your sons, your 3 great boys, as you say, to treat people like that if you just happen to be in charge. You know what I mean? You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You literally said, I don't want to get this person a job, or let's not get this person a job because he's black.
Yep.
You literally said that.
He talked about the guy who's president of the Players Association.
Yeah.
Talked about his lips. Talking about, and here's a guy talking about gay guys, and he had a gay guy playing on his team. What are you doing?
So my thing is, whatever you doing in Little Rock, I don't know what that is. I mean, maybe you trying to get first deacon or something. I don't know what you was.
But he's not the only one that's ever done anything wrong. So why is he the scapegoat? Is what he said.
Well,
hell, your email.
Well, I mean,
he was dumb when they wrote it.
This is not the first time that someone used misogynistic comments and gay comments. I mean, some people do that, and in my opinion, they get elected. But we don't need to talk about that. That's a whole other conversation.
They get applauded.
There's more to that story for sure.
It's like I don't need to talk about that.
I would prefer he come out and say, you know what, we all make mistakes, but you know what, you should never think like that. And although I did say some of those things in email, I don't truly believe that. I probably just didn't like this one individual.
Fall on your own sword, man.
Right. That's too much like accountability for what you just did.
Yeah.
But don't come out and give me the whole, soft shoe, I'm a great man, and,
I go to church.
Well, Keyshawn, the question was that somebody asked Keyshawn Johnson this morning about whether or not Gruden will get another job. And this is Keyshawn said about that.
When you talk about coaches, you've got to deal with everybody. It's United Nations in the locker room. You're not just dealing with all white. This ain't 1932. You're not dealing with all black. You're dealing with everybody. You're going to have people from all walks of life and communities. He's seen that with the Raiders. When you have people on your team that's part of the LGBT community and you lash out and say those sort of things no matter when they occurred, it becomes hurtful.
Yeah.
Distrust, all of those things. So it would be very hard for me to see him be able to get another job because of that.
Wow.
Again, that's what I'm saying, John. This is what people are. People aren't where you are. I go to church. You know what I mean? That's not what people are right now with this situation for you.
I mean,
that's right.
Where people are is
you're going to
have to come right. You're going to have to come up and say something and mean something.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know what I mean? You can't just whatever you were doing. I don't know what you were doing. You got to do better than that.
I called him coach at one point in time. My coach.
I told you that's.
Well, he was your coach,
but I didn't know all this was going on.
You never do. Your neighbors don't know either.
As I said,
I
said earlier, it was 650,000 emails. John Gruden comments wasn't the only disparaging comments in those emails. Come on.
That's why he sued.
Roz Goodell, man, Roz Goodell works for the owners.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that it was some emails in there from some owners that, because all of a sudden they shut it down. Why?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
The highlighted, they like everybody know. So you're gonna put these, and that's why John Gruden has an argument in his lawsuit. You're gonna put these like 10 little emails that I said. Let's go over to the Washington Redskins email server. Let's go to the Houston Texans email server, or the Titans email server.
He said it was selectively leaked. His emails were selectively leaked.
It's a crazy stuff.
That's one thing that down in Mar-a-Lago subscribes to that I subscribe to.
What's that?
Show everybody.
I know.
Wait a minute now.
Hey, I'm going down. You're going down too. Everybody going down.
I want to see
everybody.
everybody.
Don't be redacted next. I want to see everything. Don't take out the black bar. I want to see everything.
Hell, everybody know what I did. So since everybody know what I did, ain't no need to cover it up.
That's right.
Show what everybody did.
That'll be the first time that we will agree on something that happened in Mar-a-Lago.
And he said they held on to it for a while.
Oh, yeah. They had it in the hotel room. They up in the Hilton. It's spread across the floor of the Hilton. Are you kidding me?
I would help. Hell no. I want to see everybody put your stuff on the table. Let's go. Come on. Are we airing laundry today? Not a problem. I got a long line. We can put a whole lot of stuff on the line.
You gonna out me like this? I'm outing everybody.
That's right.
I ain't going down by myself.
Oh, dirty laundry. We got baskets.
Baskets.
That part.
I got something.